Steve Williams and Tyrone Taylor are set back deep for the Eagles. And fielded back in the end zone by Williams. The sideline and enjoy Doug Flutie. Flutie now with a 3rd and 1 yard. And he's got the first down. Handing it off to his running back, Troy Stratford.
Plays from Boston College in 3 different formations, just what Doug Flutie wanted to do at the beginning of the game.
Complete again. Scott Gieselman. Left hash mark for Flutie this time. And again, he has thrown it complete to the far side, and that is still another first down. And short, and Casparilla has checked in at tight end. Flutie with Martin, touchdown, Boston College.
But I didn't have a Flutie all the time.
I understand.
Kevin Snow adds in front of Bell. The Eagles come out of the eye, and Flutie moves the pocket himself to the right, and it's complete. On the deflection, I was all set to say there's his first incompletion, and Martin makes the spectacular grab. Flank to the left at the bottom of your screen. Hands the ball off, and bolting up the middle was Troy Stratford. First down for the Eagles. He is 10 of 10 and averaging better than 10 yards of reception. Thrown for 1 touchdown already. Now it's 11 of 11. Stratford's got another first down at the Miami 5. Casparilla in motion. This is Bell sweeping to the left. Going for the corner and the second BC touchdown. Kevin Snow adds his second extra point. 3rd and 11 for Kosar. And Eddie Brown, the dangerous one, is set out to Kosar's left. They double the 2 men on the outside. Complete to Brown. At the 45, midfield. And steps out of bounds at the 42. He's so dangerous after he catches the ball, and that was a 37-yard gain. Deep drop. Sets it up beautifully to the screen. This is Bratton. Gets down to the 30-yard line for a first down. That second effort by Bratton earned Miami the first down. Second and 11 for the Hurricanes. On the reverse, it's Eddie Brown, and he's got daylight. 15. Inside the 10. First down for the Hurricanes at the 6-yard line. Oh, he's explosive. A 13-yard end around. Here he comes. Over the top for the touchdown. This is Greg Cox. Ooh, we got a little ricochet on that one, but it counts just the same. He'll throw on first down. Time. Brown down to the 48-yard line, covered by Todd Russell. But if you give him that much time, Brown will pull away by Kosar. And it's Bratton for the first down. Fumble. Goes out of bounds. Williams. First down inside the 10. Man is open as Smith, the tight end, and he drills him for the touchdown. And now Greg Cox adds the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
16.
Whoops. Comes back to the other side. Complete. And that time it went to his running back Bell, and he held on.
Situation where they like to give the ball to Strahan over the top. He's been very successful.
Interesting, Pat, because they switch him to the tail. Fake him that time. Flutie wants to throw it and gets past Fagan. Has the first down, and I think he dove for the touchdown. He did. He is remarkable. They've jumped right back into a 7-point lead. Kosar's turn for the Hurricanes. First down. Off the fake to Williams. He draws time. And he has got Stanley Shakespeare all alone. A coverage mistake inside the 40, the 35, and down to the 32-yard line. Stanley Shakespeare and Neil Eiton finally brought him down after a 49-yard gain. Kosar to Shakespeare.
Brent, when you said coverage mistake, you're absolutely right. Remember all the balls that Eddie Brown, number 40, has caught today? Oh, here's what happens when you start getting concerned with Eddie Brown. The other wide receiver, the flanker, number 6, Stanley Shakespeare. Now, there should have been a linebacker or somebody there in the middle of the field to try to take that away. There was nobody there. There was a big hole. And Kosar, again, with the eyes, he always has the vision. He finds the open man on the field.
Bratton on the sweep to the right for the first down, steps inside the 15 and then takes on a defender inside the 10, and Bill Thompson finally brings him down. Goal for Kosar and the Canes, and he'll put it up. Touchdown, Miami. Warren Williams out of the backfield.
That is one fantastic
to go in the first half. And that's what it is. Here's the tailback. They'll throw again on first down. Complete. And that's Gerald Phelan. Doug Flutie's roommate and his favorite target at BC. Back behind Flutie on this second down. Complete to Martin. A beautiful catch at the 49-yard line. Time. Martin. Fumble. Miami's ball. Bruce Fleming and Tolbert Bain responsible for that turnover. And the first turnover in the game. And Kosar will throw on first down to Eddie Brown inside the 40-yard line as he slid into the 37 with a completed pass. Fumble. BC's ball. Number 50 of Boston College, David Thomas. Asperilla in motion. Flutie flush to the right. Throws a completion to Phelan. He is run out at the 42 by Sutton.
Get anybody, I think.
Phelan in motion. Flutie flush to the left. He'll keep it. Diving for the first down. It's going to be very close over there. Second and 13. To Phelan. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Tolbert Bain with the coverage. 2:18 to go and another first down for the Eagles. Middle is clogged. Comes to the right. Steps out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Another first down. To the end zone, and it's complete for the touchdown. He hits Gerald Phelan.
Well, you're not defending him very well, Coach.
I'm telling you, I thought we had it done that time. But he gets the ball there so rapidly.
Down. Kevin Snow adds the extra point for BC. We've got 28 seconds to go in the first half. These two fine football teams. Bernie Kosar and the Hurricanes of Miami. With just 7 seconds to go in the half, trying to come back against BC. Complete to Brown inside the 30. Stopped at the 19-yard line with time running out in the half. Thurman was on the coverage. There will not be any time left for the Hurricanes to attempt a field goal after that 45-yard gain. He runs Oliver on first down. bangs out to the 32-yard line before David Pereira, the safety, is forced to come up with the stop. Here is Oliver. The sweep is to the left. Gets to the 43-yard line. Pereira again being forced to make the stop as the Hurricanes turn the corner. Reverse with Eddie Brown. They pull the guards inside the 30. First down, out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. Vincent Munn defensively for the Eagles finally caught up with him. Gaining another Hurricane first down. Kozar swings to Bratton. All kinds of daylight. Dives down to the 2-yard line and out of bounds. Neil Eaton was there defensively after a run of 22 yards. First and goal for the Canes. Bratton over the top. And this time the touchdown, Miami. And a second. And it is 28-all in the Orange Bowl. 14-0 before Kozar, and Miami came back. Bernie to throw it, usually sets a screen when he drops that deep. Drops it to Darrell Oliver, complete. First down and out beyond the 40-yard line. We are even, 28 apiece. Complete to Bratton. First down, inside the 40, 35. Finally run out of bounds at the 29-yard line by Vincent Munn. He'll throw it on first down. Pops it to Oliver, the running back. Inside the 15. You mentioned at the top of the game, Era, that you didn't think the Hurricanes were playing with much enthusiasm.
For the Hurricanes wanted to go for it on fourth down, signaling to the sideline, we want to go get the touchdown.
Kick is up, and the Hurricanes have taken the lead for the first time this afternoon. Kozar to throw on first down. Look to the left, comes back to the right side on the move. Intercepted, intended for Stanley Shakespeare. And Todd Russell was over there helping out. First down, ball at the 30-yard line. Flutie will throw it under pressure. Complete to his back. Number 23 coming out of the backfield, Troy Stratford. Gieselman cuts back, motion man. Flutie straight back, wants Gieselman, who's got the ball, battles his way to the 45-yard line. Another first down, and the Eagles suddenly are on the move. A 14-yard gain. The tailback. They fake to him. They throw downfield, complete. Inside the 20-yard line that time, as Doug Flutie is now 25 of 34, and he's thrown for almost 300 yards. He hit Phelan, his favorite target. If good, we'll be tied again. It's good. 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Are the running backs behind Kozar. This is Bratton on the sweep to the right. Inside the 40, almost to the 45-yard line for a first down for Miami. Ruth that time as he tried to run Bernie into the ground. Here on 2nd and 10, Kozar to put that time. They got him. The first sack of the game. John Bosa.
He had Brown open. I was watching downfield here, and just as he was getting ready to throw, the first sack of the day on Kozar.
Handled the two big men. Kozar needs 21 yards for the first down. Sends it to his tight end. He's got him. Smith for the first down. Inside the 45-yard line. What a clutch play.
This is unbelievable. Really unbelievable.
32 left in the game. Kozar throws back. Intercepted, I believe. Yes, it was. Hold on. Ken Bell checks in at tailback. Fake to him. Flutie goes downfield to Phelan, who's wide open. Inside the 20, the 15, down to the 7-yard line before Reggie Sutton finally rolled him to the ground. A 51-yard pass play as the magic man Doug Flutie has done it again, and Jack Bicknell is right back with the next formation. 18-yard field goal that would put BC ahead of Miami. It's good. With 9 minutes and 46 seconds, Doug Flutie and Boston College lead Bernie Kosar in Miami 34-31. We'll be right back.
5 yards.
Williams is the tailback. Kosar to put it up on first down for Eddie Brown, who comes up with a great catch at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kosar and the Hurricanes. Here's Bratton trying to get around the right side, and he's got daylight. Cuts back inside the 30, through the 20, 10. What a touchdown run by Bratton. Greg Cox sends it through. Flutie with time, throws it complete to Phelan. Out to the 40-yard line for a first down.
But you see here, Arrow, we talked about there was no inside rush there on Doug Flutie.
Yes, back in at safety for the Hurricanes. And they run Stratford on first down, and he gets another one. Now remember, the Eagles have not scored a touchdown this half. 2 field goals. And Doug Flutie this afternoon against that Hurricane defense. I'm going to tell you, our statistician, Mike Swanson, has had to work overtime with these two guys.
They will not put him in the lead.
Flutie to throw on it. Complete for the first down to Phelan. Inside the 20. Brought down at the 17-yard line. He is amazing. Over the top for the touchdown. Boston College takes the lead. Strahan, the fullback, the workhorse of that backfield. It's good. And dropped a certain touchdown pass. He is split out to the right side. Stanley Shakespeare is to the left. Kosar wants Brown. Has it near midfield. It'll be another first down. Todd Russell. And throw as hard as he'd like to. Brown makes a cut on the right-hand side. They got him right now at the 41-yard line. Tony Thurman with the coverage. In the history of the game, Brown is still split out to the right. But Kosar's looking left this time. Throws underneath. And that is Bratton. Inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. An amazing run by Bratton. Thurman finally brings him down. It's got Brown. First down when the tackle is missed. And Eddie battles his way to the 5-yard line. Incredible effort with Thurman hanging on. Bratton to the end zone.
He's in the end zone.
Mike Moore was the blocker. The extra point is added, and it's 45-41. Flutie picks up Stratford, and there's a penalty flag down. They get out to the 39. Flutie gets it out of bounds. Gieselman is tied in. Cross midfield, 38 yards. He's got time. Incomplete.
Time.
Penalty marker is down. Play is stopped. 3 wide receivers out to the right. Flutie flushed. Throws it down. Caught by Boston College. I don't believe it. It's a touchdown. The Eagles win it.
Unbelievable.
I don't believe it. Phelan is at the bottom of that pile. Here comes the Boston College team. He threw it into the end zone. There was no time left on the clock. The ball went between two defensive backs of Miami. Jack Bicknell is the only person over there on the sidelines. He couldn't get the headset off fast enough.